Hello, and welcome to Recursio Easy English Stories. Today's story is called The Apartment with the Green Door. This is a B1 story about looking for a place to live and knowing when you found it. Listen for these phrases: to look for a place, to view an apartment, the rent, a deposit, and bills are included. And these: a landlord, to sign a lease, it's a bit small, I'll take it, and to move in. After the story, we'll go through all the useful phrases and practice them together. You can practice today's phrases in Recursio. The link is in the description. Let's begin. It's a Tuesday evening in March. Petra was sitting on her bed with her laptop on her knees and a cold cup of tea beside her. She had been looking for a place for 2 months. For 5 years, she had lived with roommates, good ones mostly. But 5 years is a long time. Now she wanted one door that was hers, and nobody else's dishes in the sink. The problem was the city, and the prices, and the fact that everybody else wanted the same thing. She had viewed 9 apartments. She counted them sometimes, like a bad list. The first one had no windows in the bedroom. The landlord called this cozy. The fourth one was above a bar that played music until 3 in the morning. The seventh was perfect, and somebody took it while she was still standing in the hallway. The ninth had a shower in the kitchen. Petra still didn't fully understand that apartment. So that evening, she opened the website again, without much hope, and scrolled. And there it was, at the bottom of the page, with 3 bad photos. 1 room, plus a small kitchen. 3rd floor, old building on Vine Street. The rent was $200 less than everything else she had seen that month. And the last photo was of the front door of the building, painted a strong, dark green. Petra looked at that green door for a while. Then she wrote a message. "Hi, I saw your listing. Is it still available?" The answer came in 4 minutes. "Yes. Can you come tomorrow at 6? Petra typed yes so fast that she made 2 mistakes and had to write it again. Vine Street was narrow, with tall old buildings and a bakery on the corner. The green door was smaller than it looked in the photo. There was no elevator. On the 3rd floor, the landlord was waiting with the door already open. She was about 70, in a gray cardigan, with reading glasses pushed up into her hair.
"Petra, I'm Mrs. Dorn. Come in."
"Thank you. Sorry, the stairs are a lot."
"They are. That's why the rent is what it is. And I don't come up here often anymore. I try not to climb them more than once a day."
Petra stepped inside and stopped. The room was small, really small. 1 window, 1 radiator, a wooden floor with 50 years of marks in it. But the window faced west, and the whole room was full of orange evening light.
Oh,
Yes, that's what it does at this time of day.
Mrs. Dorn said it the way people talk about the weather. She wasn't trying to make the apartment sound better. It was just true.
it's a bit small.
It is a bit small. There's the kitchen through there, and that door is the bathroom."
Petra walked to the window. Down in the street, somebody was carrying bread home.
"Can I ask about the rent?" $520 a month. "And what about the bills?" "Most bills are included, heating, and water. Electricity is separate. It's about $30 a month, less in summer.
Is there a deposit?
1 month's rent. The lease explains how the deposit is held and when it can be returned.
Petra did the math in her head twice, and both times it worked.
Can I ask a few more things? Ask everything. It's easier now than after you've moved in.
Is there a laundry room in the building?
In the basement. 2 machines, and one of them is always broken. It changes which one.
Is it noisy at night?
Not really. It's a quiet street after 9.
And the neighbors?
Above you, a young couple with a dog. Below you, a man who plays the radio in the morning.
How loud?
Loud enough to know he's alive. Not loud enough to be a problem.
I can live with that. Is there parking?
No, there's no parking on this street at all. I don't have a car. Then, that's one problem you don't have.
The kitchen was 3 steps long. There was a small table under the window with 2 chairs.
Is the furniture staying?
The table and the chairs, yes. There's a bed too, if you want it. I can take it away if you don't.
I'd like to keep the table and the chairs. I have my own mattress.
Then I'll take the bed to my daughters.
Is there anything that needs fixing?
The window in the kitchen sticks, and the second burner on the stove is slow. I'll have the window done before you move in. The stove, I'll be honest, it's been slow for years.
Petra laughed. It was the first time she had laughed in an apartment viewing.
How long is the lease?
1 year. After that, we can talk about it. I'm not going to sell the place.
In the doorframe between the kitchen and the room, there were pencil marks, a lot of them, at different heights, with dates beside them. Petra stopped in front of them, without meaning to.
My son and my daughter, every birthday until they were too tall to care. I lived here 31 years. My husband and then the children, and then just me. I moved to my daughter's house in December. In the end, it was the stairs. I'll paint over the marks before you move in.
You don't have to.
No?
No.
Mrs. Dorn looked at her for a moment and then at the doorframe and said nothing at all. They went back into the main room. The light had moved across the floor and gone a little redder.
I should tell you, there are 2 other people coming tomorrow.
And that was the moment. Petra thought about the 9 apartments, about the shower in the kitchen, about standing in a hallway while somebody else took the good one.
I'll take it.
You haven't seen the bathroom.
I'll take it anyway.
Then look at the bathroom, and if you still want it, we'll do the paperwork.
The bathroom was very small and completely fine.
It's fine. It's all fine.
You're saying that too quickly.
I've seen 9 apartments. One of them had a shower in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Next to the fridge.
That's not a shower. That's a mistake with pipes.
And that was when Petra decided she liked Mrs. Dorn. 2 days later, Petra came back and signed a lease at the small kitchen table. The kitchen window was already fixed. It opened without a sound. They read every line together, slowly, and stopped twice to discuss something.
This part explains how the agreement can end and how much notice you may need to give.
If I want to leave, what should I do?
Send me notice in writing. This lease says 1 month for you, but local rules can also apply.
All right, I'll keep a copy of the lease.
Good. And ask if anything in it isn't clear.
They both signed, and Petra paid the deposit, and Mrs. Dorn wrote her a receipt by hand. Then she put 2 keys on the table.
The big one is the green door downstairs. The small one is this door.
Only 2?
Only 2. It's a small life up here. That's not a complaint.
When can I move in?
The lease starts Saturday, so you can move in then.
Perfect. My friends are free on Saturday.
Good. Ask them to bring the heavy things up first, while everybody is still friendly.
Thank you. Really.
Don't. You'll be carrying furniture up those stairs on Saturday.
On Saturday, Petra moved in. 2 friends helped her carry a mattress, 4 boxes, a chair she loved, and a plant that did not survive the week. By 4 in the afternoon, everybody had gone home, and she was alone in her own apartment for the first time in her life. She sat on the floor with her back against the wall because the chair was still in the hallway. The room was full of that orange light again. She had no curtains. She had no internet. She had 1 plate, 1 cup, and a spoon. She sat there for a long time and didn't do anything at all. Later, she made tea in a pot because the kettle was in a box somewhere. She drank it at the small table, in the chair Mrs. Dorn had left her, and in the doorframe next to her, at the height of a small child, somebody's birthday from a long time ago. In June, a short note came from Mrs. Dorn. She asked whether Petra had settled in, and whether the kitchen window still opened properly. Petra wrote back that the window was fine, the stairs were still terrible, and the evening light was exactly as promised. She put Mrs. Dorn's note on the fridge, and it stayed there for a year. Now let's go through the useful phrases from the story, one by one. And if you'd like to remember them afterwards, you can save them in Recursio and review them over time. First, to look for a place. It means you're trying to find somewhere to live. Petra had been looking for a place for 2 months. How long have you been looking for a place? Next, to view an apartment. It means to go and see it before you decide. She had viewed 9 apartments before this one. I'm viewing 2 places on Saturday. Next, the rent. The money you pay every month to live there. Petra asked, "Can I ask about the rent?" You can also say, "How much is the rent?" Next, a deposit. Money that may be paid at the start as security during the rental period. Petra asked, "Is there a deposit?" You can also ask how it is held and when it can be returned. Next, bills are included. It means the monthly costs are included in the rent. Mrs. Dorn said most bills are included, heating and water, but not electricity. Next, a landlord, the person you rent from. For a woman, you'll sometimes hear landlady. Mrs. Dorn was Petra's landlord. I'll ask the landlord about the window. Next, to sign a lease. The lease is the rental agreement, the price, the length, and the rules. They signed a lease at the kitchen table. We signed a lease for 1 year. Next, it's a bit small. The polite way to say a place is smaller than you hoped. Petra said it in the doorway. It's a bit small, but the light is beautiful. Next, I'll take it. A short, direct way to say you want something. For an apartment, the details and paperwork still have to be agreed. I'll take it. 3 words, and 2 months of searching are over. And last, to move in, to bring your things and start living there. Petra moved in on Saturday. When can I move in? We're moving in on the 1st. Now a short recall. I'll describe the situation, you say the phrase. Then I'll give you the answer. You're trying to find somewhere to live. What are you doing? Looking for a place? The money you pay every month. What is it called? The rent. Heating and water are part of the monthly rent. How do you describe that? Bills are included. You put your name on the rental agreement. What are you doing? Signing a lease. You've decided. You want it. What do you say? I'll take it. And the day you bring your things and start living there. What are you doing? Moving in. That was the apartment with the green door. Today's phrases were to look for a place, to view an apartment, the rent, a deposit. Bills are included. A landlord. To sign a lease. It's a bit small. I'll take it. And to move in. If you'd like to review these phrases and remember them, open the link below and practice them in Recursio. Thank you for listening. And if you're looking for a place right now, I hope yours has good light. See you in the next story.